Berg, and today I'm going to be giving my presentation on deviance and delinquency. The three major theories I'm going to be talking about in this presentation is the social learning theory of 1970s, the social control theory of the 1980s, and the general strain theory of the 1990s. So the social learning theory was developed by Albert Barnard in 1977. This theory was very popular in the 1970s and the 80s because it explained behaviors are learned by observing and copying others. It resonated with this time because this is when media roles shaped criminal behaviors. Okay, and then the social control theory of the 1980s. This theory was developed by Travis Hershey in 1969. This theory focuses on how bonds prevent deviant behaviors. It emphasized how family, education, and communities responded to the different policies that were put in place. And then the general strain theory of the 1990s. This theory was developed by Robert Agnew in 1992. This theory considered the wider ranges of stressors that could lead to crimes like personal or social pressures. During this decade, understanding criminal behavior was very important. That's all they were trying to do. Not all they were trying to do, but they were very focused on understanding why criminals do what they do and figure out how they could stop these different types of behaviors. And now I'm going to just show you the other theories that I thought fit best with the other years, or the other decades you would call them. Okay, so I chose the differential association theory for the 2000s. This theory was developed by Edwin Sutherland in the 1939, so it wasn't very popular when it was created, but it gained popularity in the early 2000s. And then for 2010, I chose public criminology. This is an approach where criminologists engage with the public just to keep people aware about what's going on, things related to justice and crime. There was no specific date that this originated in. It was just became a thing in the early 2000s to make policies fair and effective in the legal system. And then for this decade of 2020, I chose labeling theory. This theory was developed by Howard Becker in the early 1960s. It showed how labeling individuals led them to do the things that they were labeled as and had strong influence on that matter.